Defining capitalism and its core principles. Capitalism is an economic system where the means of production, such as factories and businesses, are privately owned and operated for profit. The key principles of capitalism include competition, private ownership, and free markets. Prices and production are determined by supply and demand, with minimal government interference. Defining socialism and its core principles. Socialism is an economic system in which the means of production are owned and controlled by the state or collectively by the people. The focus is on reducing inequality by redistributing wealth and providing public services such as healthcare, education, and housing. The goal is to ensure that resources are allocated according to need rather than profit. Ownership. Private versus state control. In capitalism, private individuals or corporations own and control property, goods, and services. The profits from these ventures belong to the owners. In socialism, the government or the community at large owns and controls resources, aiming to distribute the wealth for the collective benefit of society rather than individual gain. Market regulation and economic freedom. Capitalism promotes economic freedom, where businesses operate in a competitive market with minimal government regulation. Consumers have the power to choose products and services. Socialism, however, advocates for more government regulation to ensure fair distribution of resources, aiming to reduce social inequality and provide basic needs to everyone, often at the expense of market competition. The role of government in capitalism. In capitalism, the government's role is generally limited to enforcing laws, protecting property rights, and ensuring fair competition. The market largely regulates itself through supply and demand. The government's involvement in economic affairs is minimal, with an emphasis on individual entrepreneurship and innovation. The role of government in socialism. In socialism, the government plays a central role in managing the economy. It may directly control industries, regulate wages, and ensure that resources are distributed according to the needs of the population. The government often implements policies to reduce economic inequality, such as progressive taxation and social welfare programs. Wealth distribution. Individual profit versus collective welfare. Capitalism encourages individuals to seek profits, and wealth tends to be distributed based on one's ability to generate income. This system can lead to wealth disparity, as success is often tied to market performance. In contrast, socialism aims to reduce wealth inequality by redistributing resources through state intervention and social welfare programs. Innovation and competition in capitalism. Capitalism thrives on competition, which encourages innovation, efficiency, and entrepreneurship. Individuals and businesses are motivated to improve their products and services to gain market share and maximize profits. This competitive environment often leads to technological advancements and economic growth, although it can also exacerbate inequality. Innovation and cooperation in socialism. While socialism does not emphasize competition in the same way as capitalism, it can still foster innovation through government investment in research and development. In socialist economies, cooperation rather than competition is prioritized, and innovation is often directed toward improving the welfare of all citizens, rather than maximizing individual profits. Practical examples of capitalism and socialism. Countries like the United States and most of Western Europe operate under capitalist principles, where private businesses and a free market dominate the economy. On the other hand, countries like Cuba, North Korea, and to some extent, Scandinavian nations, have incorporated elements of socialism, with extensive state-run services and wealth redistribution programs, while still allowing some market-driven industries.